Hey, it's Chris, and today we have a DL-PSU8 from Liberty, and we're going to crack this puppy open right now and take a look. This unit is a 1U device, goes in your rack, and will provide 8 outputs for low voltage gear and basically eliminate wall warts from your installation. Let's pop this open here and let's see what we've got. Whole bunch of cables. Looks like we've got some power supply cables for different outlet types. Looks like they all come in a box here. And there we go. And we've also got some of these pigtail guys here, which this end plugs into the PSU, and then this end can plug into your low voltage device that you're gonna power with this unit. I've got a serial cable with a Phoenix on it to plug into the back, and some feet, and some rack ears. All right, so let's close this back up. Let's see what else we got. Also, the manual. Okay, so packed pretty well. Let's take the styrofoam ears off of this guy and open this up. Okay, so one rack U. It's got buttons to turn on and off the outlets that are on the back, and that's customizable in the software that you can actually disable those buttons on the front so you don't have a client accidentally turn off something in their home. But if we look real close, we can see we've got little indicator lights here to tell you what voltage they're putting out. You can see we've got 18 volts, 24 volts, 48 volts, 5 volts, 12 volts, Phoenix connectors, so that you can basically eliminate all these wall warts in your rack and power a whole bunch of low voltage devices with a nice 1U PSU. It's also got a network port so that you can control this guy from its web interface and monitor it and set up, and that's where all your setup actually is in the UI. But yeah, pretty cool piece here. It's got some exhaust fans for the PSU. It's got redundant power supply inputs, so if you have some mission critical devices on here, you can double power this guy and make sure that if one power fails, the other one stays working. And yeah, pretty deep unit. So that should sit right in your rack, and got indicators here for AC1 and AC2, depending on where you're getting your power, and your serial port. All right. So now let me get this hooked up to the network, and we'll take a look at the web UI and see what this guy can do. Okay, so we've got our Liberty PSU on our network, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to a new window, and out of the box, these come addressed at 192.168.0.178. Right, that is admin, easily to change. So here we are in a control, and you can see here we can trigger ports on or off depending on what we want to do. This is good for reboots, so if you have a whole bunch of balance that are plugged into here and you need a couple to be rebooted, you can do that right through this page. Your voltage setup is also in here, so you can choose 5 volts, 12, 18, 24, 48 volts DC for any one of these. And then once you have that set, you can lock it so it can't be changed as easily, which I highly recommend you do. Lock all, unlock all. These settings are here, nice and easy. If you go to your network, you can see out of the box it's set as its static IP. I would definitely make this DHCP and then reserve the address just to make it easier on your own network. And then change that default password. You could see, like everybody else, it's admin. But this is also where the control for the front panel lock is, where if you want to lock out the buttons on the front of the unit, you can do so. You probably want to do that in most cases, but if you have a client or a remote job site where it might be beneficial to let your client go to the basement and press a button on the front to power cycle a Balun or power cycle a Roku or something along those lines, you may want to leave this unlocked. But yeah, that's really it. It's a very simple interface. It gives you a lot of power, and it definitely saves real estate in your rack. So with a 1U piece, you can now save the space that it would take up with 8 different wall warts, and kind of get all your management in one place and simplify your wiring. So yeah, pretty cool device. And again, this is available from Liberty. It's the DL-PSU8, and it's available now. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, you see that right off the dome.